Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Todd here. Appreciate you stopping by. So as you've seen in the beginning clips, the wood yard's looking rather empty and I have no rounds to split. So today I'm gonna try to fix that. So I got the 400C out here. You've seen me blowing it all out and tidying it up, getting it ready. And now as I was blowing the sprocket out, it got me to thinking. I took the bar off and started thinking, you know, I want to try something different today. I'm going to put the 20-inch bar back on this saw. That's what the saw came with originally, and as you can see, it was used very little. So I have very little time with the 20-inch bar on this saw, and I just want to try something different today. Shortly after getting the saw, we got into a big 28-inch red oak over at my buddy's place, and I went and bought a 25-inch bar, and then found out the saw was a little bit nose heavy with that on there. Didn't really like it, so I wound up picking up a light bar here, and I've been running that ever since. So I really have little to no experience with the 20-inch bar. I remember it was pretty darn snappy though. So just to get a little time with it and try something different, I'm going to take that, get it all tidied up and put the 20-inch on, and we're going to head to the farm. I got a white oak tree out there that's been on the ground since last fall. My son Evan actually fell that tree. It was the biggest tree to this day he's ever fell, but it was on a very, very steep, tricky hillside, so it's been a little bit of a challenge getting the wood out of there. We have got most of the wood out of there, but there's still quite a little bit of wood over there that has been in the briars, and I've just been kind of putting it off. So today I'm going to head out there and get that off my mind and get that white oak brought home. So if you want to go along, stick with me. Let's head to the farm. All right, so here's the setup. Got the truck hooked up to the trailer with the four-wheeler and the four-wheeler trailer. That's right. I know y'all want to bust me on this one, but it's hooked up right to the four-wheeler on the tilt trailer. Just back it right off when I get there. And now granted, guys, I'm going about 3 miles to the farm, and this thing works perfectly. That's my version of pulling 2 trailers back to back. Gotta do what you gotta do. here to help. Can you run a chainsaw, by the way? Is that a no? All right, everybody, so I made it out here to the farm, as you see, and now I am reminded why I was waiting until winter or fall to finish this. There's a tree in there somewhere. It's laying all up underneath this stuff. It won't take long, and as you can see up there, all the way up on the hill is the stump from where Evan fell this. So there's one remaining round down here, and I'm gonna have to get in there and smash down some of these briars and stickers. And you could see the end of the remaining 8 to 10 foot log sticking up, and it's not gonna be much. It won't be real good for the roadside stand or anything like that, but it's just something that's been on my mind and I wanted to get it finished up. So let's get to it. So, all right, everybody, we're going to see what this 20-inch bar will do on this white oak. And I forgot to mention, that's the original Stihl safety chain. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how it cuts, since I'm used to running the 25 with the super chisel chain on there. So we'll see. You almost need to be a billy goat to cut on this hillside. Well, there you go, everybody. 400C did its job. What a tricky hillside. I wish you guys could see the slope here. Can't even walk. I already got 2 of them that's rolled down here. If you can see underneath the hedge tree here, that trailer's down there, so. Got it all bucked up. So, all right, everybody. Got that off my mind. And of course the sun came out. It was an overcast day, so I'm just dripping here. My thoughts on putting that 20-inch bar back on the 400C. That's what I imagine a 500i runs like. And I'm not joking, guys. 25-inch, and I went down to the 20-inch again, and that thing is so snappy. You gotta watch it. If you're cutting in brush and you want to run a 20 on one of these, that's okay, but you better watch it. The tip of that chainsaw comes up extremely fast. It kind of surprised me a few times. I don't know if it caught it on video, but I'm going to leave it in there if it caught it. A couple times it jumped at me and it kind of spooked me for a minute there. So yeah, I definitely probably like cutting with a 25-inch bar on that thing because it's rather snappy. All right, everybody, I'm probably going to wrap this one up here. The goal was achieved. The log is bucked up and off my mind, and I just got a phone call from my son, Evan, who is done with soccer. He's on his way out, and we're going to get this loaded up. So if you want to stick around to the end of the video, I might put a little bit of that in time-lapse for you. And with that being said, the video is going to start running rather long. So I want to thank all the new subscribers who've come along. There's been a ton of you in the last couple weeks. And that's awesome. I appreciate you. And hang in there with me. I got a set of twins. Evan has got a twin sister, and they're both in sports, and they're heavy into soccer right now. So I got one going one way, one going the other way. And it's been kind of a challenge to get outside to do any kind of content for everybody here. So hang in there. And when the weather cools down, the getting outside is going to increase. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for staying to the end if you did. And until next time, get outside. See ya.